Hello, in today's video we have the top 3, yes, the top 3 most essential shooting badges in NBA 2K23 for every single shooting build. Even if you're not a shooting build, these are the 3 best ones with stats, how they activate, why they're the best, and how to unlock them. What stats do you need to unlock them when you make your My Player build? The first badge I want to talk about is the best badge in NBA 2K23, which is Agent 3. I only get it on silver, but because I only have an 85 3-ball on my player. In order to get it bronze, you need a 68 3-ball. In order to get it silver, you need an 83 3-ball, 89 for gold, and 96 for Hall of Fame. Now, some of these badges, like other 2Ks, actually, that the silver badge level is better than the Hall of Fame, and sometimes the gold range level, based on how much attribute stats that increase. So with Agent 3, I'm going to show you how it activates, how much it improves, everything like that. Let's get straight into that. Now when Agent 3 activates, I'm going to show you in a second, it works on any shot as long as it's not a mid-range shot, a layup, a dunk, or a catch and shoot 3. So it's not any of them. So if you move like an inch, and if you move, like you grab the ball, and then you move to one side, it activates. As long as you move one step, Agent 3 activates. Now, what I've noticed with silver, this is not exact science, remember that. I tried it on no, I was missing a lot of threes, like all my threes. Chucked it on bronze, I was hitting about 20% more. I would say about 30% more on silver. But I've noticed on Hall of Fame, you're not shooting that much better than what you're shooting on silver. So what I've noticed is, I've got a build that has Hall of Fame, by the way. I have a 6'1" point guard with like a 97 3 or whatever. So I've tried it on Hall of Fame, and I tried it with an 85 3, and I've noticed that it's not really that much of a big difference. But if you do have it, put it on the highest one you can have. But if you only can have it in silver, that's fine. I know a lot of 6'9s can only have it silver, so just chuck it on silver, and you should be fine as Daisy. The second most essential shooting badge in this game is Volume Shooter. Now, the reason I'm saying Volume Shooter, I'm going to show you some stats and everything in a second, but I seen a 65 overall. I played against him. He shot 4 from 4 from the corner, hit every single green, and I checked what badge he had. All he had was bronze Volume Shooter. Now with Volume Shooter, what it does after every single shot that you make or miss, doesn't mean if it's a layup, dunk, whatever have you, as long as you make a shot or just attempt a shot, every shot after that will increase. So in order to get these badges, you need no requirements for bronze, so every build gets bronze. You get silver at 74, out of 59 mid-range to a 64 3, a 68 or a 73 3 for gold, a 78 mid-range or an 83 wall for Hall of Fame. I personally use this on Hall of Fame. I've noticed that my shooting has gone up a fair little bit, especially when I'm taking so many shots because I'm the point guard. So obviously I'm either going to get double teamed by 2 perimeter lockdowns, because people just run a 6-arm point guard at point guard and they run 2 pure lockdowns. What they do is just double team me and then just steal the ball. Not much you can do. But I'll have a playmaking badge one for that soon. How to stop that. How to be a slipper of death. How to get through slips, back screens. How to get open dunks every single time. What badges to be able to get open dunks. Make sure to leave that like. I've got a banger coming out in the next couple of days. Now for some stats on Volume Shooter. I've got the graph right here from 100 shots that I took with it. So I took 100 shots in every single one. I did this on the black top. And these are the stats that I got. So with nothing, as you guys can see, it was going up just a little bit by a little bit by a little bit. So it's going up, went up to 72%. Now this is with my 85 3. So I tried with an 85 3. So there's a 59% chance of making the shot. With bronze, it's the same. Goes up by 0.6 for the level 1. As you can read, it goes up a fair bit for bronze. But when you go down to Hall of Fame, you're averaging 60% on your first ever shot. But have a look there. On your first shot, the best value is silver. Now on your second shot, best value is Hall of Fame for the third shot. So if you're only shooting 1 shot per game, silver is the one for you. But if you're shooting a lot of shots, as you guys can see from the stats, Hall of Fame is the one for you. So what tier would you put Volume Shooter on? Tell me in the comment section down below. Shot. Now another one that you guys want to use is Green Machine. In order to get Green Machine, you have a 60 mid or a 63, a 71 mid or a 73 3, or for gold, 82 3, 80 mid range. And I think that it's a 93 or a 88 mid-range to get Hall of Fame, but I don't use it any higher than bronze. As you see, I've used it a lot. Look, I got caught it halfway to silver. If you have a look at Agent 3, I'm nearly caught that all the way. And then volume shooter, I've nearly caught it to Hall of Fame. I've already caught it to silver, gold, I'm close, and Hall of Fame, I'm close. So obviously you see that these badges are popping up a fair bit. Now I'm going to show you some stats from Green Machine. Obviously this is just a roundabout section, it's not the exact science, but these are basically the stats that you get from Green Machine. So I'm going to show you some gameplay and I'll talk about that and then I'll be back. Now for some stats on Green Machine, I did the same on Blacktop with an 85 3-point shot, because that's the 3-point shot that I have. This is what happens when you green a shot. So you need to green 2 shots in a row for Green Machine to actually activate. So this is the stats that I got. So before, as you guys can see, I was getting a 55.6% chance of hitting it, 56% chance of hitting it on nothing. This is just my first 2 greens, and it went straight to 63.8. So it did increase by nearly 10%. And then that's the bronze level, silver level, gold level, Hall of Fame level, and it's 66.2% chance at making the shot with an 85.3, which is actually not that bad. So it increases the shot by about 4%. So you're probably looking at a 4%, it's not that much. But remember that accumulates every single time you hit a green. So after the 3rd green you've hit, you're probably going to increase it by another 4%, by an extra 4%. Probably increases by 4% every time after. And then here it's going to increase it by 6% from gold. So gold looks really good. But overall, the best value here is possibly silver. But I use it on bronze because it doesn't give you that much of an advantage if you don't have them badge points to waste. As you guys can see from the graph here, what range would you use it on? Just go ahead and try it out. But they are the top 3 ones I like to use. Now, they are the 3 most essential shooting badges in the game. Now, obviously, I'm going to show you my badge loadout, what I use for shooting. This is what I'm using for shooting at the current moment. This is only for the current moment, so I can core, obviously, I'm trying to core bronze catch and shoot. That's why I'm using it right now. With the tier 3 badges, as you see, I've cored blind is nearly all the way. Deadeye's one I'm not really sure how to do that, and limitless range, obviously, I want to try to put one of them on. So when you get tier 3 badges, you want to just use the easiest one to core, which the easiest one to core is catch and shoot. I'm just catch and shooting a lot of shots, it doesn't really matter, but I like to do that a lot of the time. But if whatever badge you want to use in the tier 3, maybe blinders and catch and shoot are the easiest to core, and then once you core that, you get extra badges, and then you can use it on whatever badge you want. So you can have like Deadeye or Limitless or Blinders. Whatever tier 3 badges, even if your tier 3 badges are Agent 3, Guard Up. I use Guard Up a lot because not a lot of people like to guard you up. They just don't put hands up or anything. But most of these badges, like Amped is okay, but I wouldn't have it any lower than Silver. Claymore, it's good if you just like you're sitting in the corner the whole game, just a corner sitter, clutch shooter. Obviously, I love that badge. Combat Kid's alright. Space Creator is really good if you know how to dribble Demon, if you say. Slippery off ball is actually pretty good if you're big. Mini Magician, obviously mid-range is going any time. So that is today's video, guys. If you did enjoy it, if it did help you out at all, make sure to smash that like button. If you made it this far in the video, tell me in the comments section down below, and I'll be greatly appreciated. I'll be replying to comments soon, so catch you guys in the next one.